This analysis showed that 2024 was the warmest year over the period. And this analysis, as I said, from 1981 to 2024. And that's what is showing how temperatures are rising. And a 0.01 rise in temperature is serious.
I have two questions to ask. Looking at what is happening with climate, is it possible to still hold on to the view of what we call it rainy season? Because now it rains at any time. I remembered we were having a program in December, and then the committee, when we met, I raised the concern that we should pray so that it will not rain on that day. And one pastor said, oh, as for December, it will never rain. In fact, it rained though. It rained the day after the program. So can we still hold on to that view? Because as a teacher, if you are teaching geography, we have rainy season, you are still teaching the same thing. Meanwhile, in reality, it is not like that. The next question, can you give specific forecast for area specification so that you will not say Accra is going to rain, then you will be waiting, no rain. And meanwhile, you are in Accra. Will it get to a point where you can give specific forecast? Thank you.
This one. So you see, this is temperature. I'll use it to also talk about the rain. You see the graph going up and down like that. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And as it's going, the PF is rising, right? If you look at it closely, those who are close to it, and when you are close to it, you can see it. Where we pick the point, some dotted line is across it, like that. That's showing the gradient, how it is rising. So some places it goes up, some places it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. When you talk about climate change, we are talking about analysis for 30 years and above. So we are looking at the shifts in the position. Yes, last year, it was raining during the December, January, February, all right? But we predicted it. We issued an advisory before December to say that we are expecting a very weak Hamilton this year for the southern sector, and that we should be expecting some rains during the period. We did, because we noticed it. But that alone cannot make us say we can't hold on to the pattern that we learned in geography. Because it happened this year. We need to monitor this over a long period of time, like this temperature one, as it's doing that like that, it's rising. And now we draw the map, you can see the change from 1981 to 2024, as the map is showing there, to come to the conclusion that the pattern has changed. So what you said, or what we witnessed last year, is what we call the variabilities. Climate variabilities, weather variabilities. So variabilities consistently over time will lead to a change. And so sometimes people use the word climate change loosely. Everything climate change. You need analysis. That's why the data for a long period archive is critical for that analysis. The second question is, can you do location specific forecast? It is possible. But still the word will not be location point, but radius. So you can have about 5 kilometer radius forecast, 10 kilometer, 100 kilometer, whatever it is. But it requires a lot of work and logistics. And so, for me to improve the model, and I say it will rain in Accra, it does rain in Osu, it didn't rain in Medina. I need the data in Medina to tell me that it didn't rain in Medina. And I need the data in Osu to tell me that it rained in Osu. But I have only one machine at the counter. So we need to do the area kind of a forecast. As we keep on improve in terms of data, equipment to collect more data, we'll be able to get to the point that we can go to the location-specific forecast and then use the equipment to validate the forecast and use that information to improve the model. So we will get there one day. We are not there yet, but we'll get there. And communication, and want to engage you to help us together to ensure that a lot more people have access to this information. It helps us to be resilient. Even though we can't change the climate change, but we be resilient when the climate extreme events hit us. To be able to save life and property.
One last thing before you step down. It's not a question, but we have decided as part of our work plan to celebrate a number of UN days, UN International Days. So now that you have mentioned the WMO 23rd March celebration, we'd like to work with you. We'd like to collaborate with you. Either we'll come to meet you as Christian Council to celebrate the day with you, or you can come to
jointly organize a program.
We can jointly organize a program, or we can organize it separately. You can do yours there, we can do ours here.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention that.
Yeah, grateful.
Thank you very much.